Hello everyone. In last video we learned how to install the PSpice version number 17.2. So in this video we'll learn to design some basic circuit in PSpice. So first I need to open the PSpice. For this I already created a shortcut in the last video. So I will select this. I will double click on this. It is taking a little bit time. Okay. Now first I need to go to this file, then I'll go to this new, then I'll click on this project. So first of all I have to create a new project. So for this purpose I need to give some name. Suppose I will give name as design1. Next, see there is a create new project using different options are available. One is PSpice analog or mixed A/D. Next is PC board wizard. Next is programmable logic wizard. Next is schematic. So I have to choose this PSpice analog or mixed A/D. If something else is chosen, first you select this. Okay. So first I gave some name to this project. Then I selected the PSpice analog or mixed A/D. Next, I have to give some location. So suppose I'll click on this browse. I'll go to this cadence. You can give any location as you wish. So I'm giving this as my location. So I'm selecting this my design. So my location for this is C, next cadence, my design. So whatever design I will do, this will be stored in this location. So you have done here three things. First, I gave a name of a project. Then I selected to create a new project using this PSpice analog or mixed A/D. Third, I need to give a location. Then I'll click on OK. Now see, now there are two options are coming. One is create a PSpice project using based on existing project or create a blank project. So I'll select create a blank project. Then I'll click OK. See, so see a new window is created now. Its name is page 1. So this is my designing space. Whatever I need to design, I will design it here. So when I created this project, I gave this name as design1. So this is this design1. See this design1.dsl file is created. Design1.dsn. If you'll right click on this, then if I'll select open file location, see my default location was C cadence my design. So in that location, these files are created. Okay. So we'll go back to our PSpice. So in this design, in this page 1, I'll go for the design. Now, first of all, we'll go for some basic circuit. So we'll verify here Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? According to Ohm's law, at a constant temperature, current flowing through a resistor is directly proportional to the voltage difference. Okay. So here I will design this circuit and I'll verify the Ohm's law. So here I took two voltage sources. This voltage source is of 4 volt. This voltage source is of 2 volt. I took one resistor of 1 ohm resistor. So according to Ohm's law, what will happen? Current flowing through this 1 ohm will be equal to This current I will be equal to the potential difference. Potential difference will be this 4 volt minus 2 volt. And resistance is 1 ohm. So my current has to be equal to 2 ampere. So what I will do, I will design this circuit and I'll find out this current. This current finally has to be equal to 2 ampere. So to design this circuit, what are the different components I need? I need two DC voltage sources and one resistor and one ground. So we'll design this in PSpice. So when you want to design something in PSpice, for the first time whenever you are doing, first I'll go to this. This is place part. I will click on this. Or the shortcut for this is P. So I'll click on this. When I clicked on this, you can see this new part is opening. This place part is opened here. Now, to design, I need different components. The different components are available in different libraries. Okay. So first, we need to add some libraries. So before that, you can check here in this part list option, nothing is coming. Here we'll get our components. So now you can see here, no components are available. So to first add the libraries, what I need to do, I need to go to this. This is the add library option. To add the libraries, okay, so for me it was by default was the so what we need to do, select on this, then go to tools, then capture, then library, then PSpice. So now you can see here different libraries are available. So the file extension for this library files are .olb file. So all these are the .olb file. So suppose I will want one library whose name is analog. So I need to select this, then I'll click on open. So now you can see this analog library is added here. So in analog library, these many components are available. So you can see this is capacitor, resistor, different components are available here. This is one library. Similarly, I can add other libraries also. So I will not add one by one. What I will do, I will select all the libraries. So I will press Ctrl A. I'll click on open. So now you can see all the libraries are added. So many libraries are added here. So different library contains different component. You can see one by one. Okay. So whatever components we need to get, we need to search it here. So it is always a good practice to select all the libraries. To select all the libraries here, I will press Ctrl and A. So to verify our Ohm's law, what we need? We need two voltage sources, one resistor and one ground. So I will search the component here in this place. So first I will search for resistor. So when I pressed R, you can see here this R's loss analog is coming. This is the resistor. So now to get this component in this place, what I need to do? You have to double click on this. So when I double click on this R/analog, this resistor appears in this page 1. So I will place it once. So again, if you want to place another register, you can place it here. Another register, you can place it here. Now suppose you don't want, then you have to press escape. Suppose I want to rotate this register, then what I will do? You have to select this. So for selecting, you have to click on this, left click on this, then press R on your keyboard. So R stands for rotate. Similarly, you can select register, you can right click, then also you can click on rotate. For our Ohm's law verification, we only want one register. So what I will do, I will remove these two registers. So if I want to remove something, you can select this. So I'm selecting this two. Then you press delete in your keyboard. Next, I want voltage sources to voltage sources. So here I will search for VDC. Again, I will double click here. Next, I am pressing escape. For Ohm's law verification, I need two voltage sources. So one voltage source is already available here. If I want to copy something, then you first select the component, then press Ctrl C. So Ctrl C is for copying. Next, I want to paste this. So press Ctrl V. Done. Next, we need to connect wire. So this one is for wire. You have to click on this for wire. Or the shortcut for this is W. So now you can see your cursor is changed. Now to connect the wire, you have to go to the one end of the component. So I will go to one end of this component. Then I will left click. Now you can see this wire is coming. Now go to the other end of the component. Then again, I will left click on my mouse. Similarly, I will go to this end of the register. I'll left click of my mouse. Then other end of this voltage source, again left click. Similarly, this. I don't need any other wire. So now I will press escape. I can see the cursor is changed now. So this circuit is over. I put this two voltage sources, one resistor. What else I need? I need a ground. So for ground, you can see here, the ground option is available here. So I will click on this ground. Here we have to select this 0/capsim. So I'll click on OK. So now you can see this ground is available in this page one. So I'll click on this. I don't want any other ground, so I'll press the escape. So now all components and all the connections are done. Next, what I need to do, I need to take the proper values. What I want to design, here that this voltage source has to be 4 volt, this voltage source has to be 2 volt, this resistance has to be 1 ohm. But here you can see this voltage source is 0 volt, this voltage source is 0 volt, this resistance is 1k. 1k means 1 kilo. So I need to change these values. So whenever you need to change these values, what we'll do, first you will select that value. Then double click on your mouse. I can see a new window is opened for display properties. Now this resistor values I want to be 1 ohm. So what I will do, I will delete this key. Then I will click on OK. Now you can see that 1k is changed to 1. Similarly, this voltage source I want to be 4 volt. So again, I will select this. I will double click on this. Now, instead of 0, I will put here 4 volt. Then I will click on OK. Similarly here, I will select this. Instead of 0, I will put 2 volt. So now my circuit is complete. This 4 volt DC source, 2 volt DC source, 1 ohm resistor, ground is there. Once our design is complete, next I need to go to this. I have to create a simulation profile. So here I need to click on this new simulation profile. So here another new window is opened for new simulation. Here I need to give some name. Suppose I'll give design 1. So I'll click on create. So again a new window is opened. Here in this simulation profile, we have to choose different analysis type. So you see this analysis type option is there. So here 4 different options are there. One is transient, DC sweep, AC sweep, bias point. So for our Ohm's law verification, we have to go for this bias point. So I'll select this bias point. I will click on OK. Next, you see this arrow mark inside this circle, green color circle. This is for the running purpose. So to run this simulation, I need to click on this, run PSpice. Either you can click on this or you can go to this PSpice, you can click on this run. Shortcut for this is F11. So I'll click on this. So see, another new window is open now. Here you can see the simulation is continued. Now simulation is complete. It is showing as 100%. Whenever, if it needs some plotting, the plotting will occur here. But here we want the fixed value, DC current value. So we don't require this. So I'll close this window. So here I want this current. So this current has to be equal to potential difference divided by the resistance 4 minus 2 divided by 1. So this current has to be equal to 2 ampere. So we need to verify this. So to find the current, see here, there are different markers are there. This is a V marker, this is a I marker, this is a W marker. So to display the current, you have to select on this current marker. Similarly, to display the voltage, we have to select on this voltage marker. So for the timing, I'm only keeping this current marker. So in our case, current has to be equal to 2 ampere. You can see same 2 ampere is coming here. So our Ohm's law is verified. Similarly, if I'll click on this voltage marker, you can see this node voltage has to be 4 volt. Same thing is displayed. In this node, the voltage has to be 2 volt. Same thing is displayed. So this V marker is for voltage. This I marker is for the current. So thank you all.